For whatever reason, in, like, media that I ever see, you only just have to have the pommel. You can replace the blade, but it's the pommel that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but...
Well, sometimes it depends on what's in it. Like, usually there's a kind of ornamental gemstone, or it's made with a special
kind of
wood, or...
star ruby, or...
Sometimes they even have... You know how some of them are occasionally hollow? Sometimes there's actually...
Some of them even have adamantabulum.
What?
I'm just...
Adamantabulum? What's that?
I'm just making fun of fantasy metals.
Oh, I see.
Oh, this is the chest.
Yeah, sometimes they have something special inside them. Whether it be part of a mythical beast, or a reliquary for some kind of ancient warrior. That would be kind of gross, though. You know how some people would actually carry around vials of, like, saints' fingers and who knows what?
Yeah, we got to stand in line to see what was presumably an old saint's hand a while back. No real good reason
Mummified
why,
hand.
but yeah, there was just a dude's hand in there, and it's like, cool.
It's kind of weird because they often have rules regarding desecration of bodies and how you have to be buried whole because your spirit won't return to it in the end times or who knows what. But yet they dismember and take bits and pieces of important people.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Be
to
pretty
me.
weird finding out, from the afterlife, why is my hand still in that box? I'm so dead and have been dead for years. Like, yeah, I get I was a cool dude, but like, gross.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we were looking for... Oh, I never did unlock this area, did I? There he is. There's someone is. Oh, it's Hira.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. Greetings there, Seeker. I've been waiting for your arrival. If the instructions on the tablet are correct, the place we have been searching for should be somewhere nearby. Oh. Use your analysis to examine the walls in the area and find it and search for the mechanism in the rock. Mm-hmm.
Well, we might actually have to...
Scan around.
Well, we might have to unlock this zone.
Ooh.
Are you ready for jumping puzzles, Shell?
Well, where's the analysis?
Because you don't get a choice!
Are you gonna do more analysis? Ooh, secret entrance? Maybe?
Dang it!
Maybe?
Searching for mechanism.
Whoa, that was easy.
Hi. Seeker, excellent work. This must be the entrance. Hi. But we are far from done here. The truly exciting part should be inside. Go ahead and search for a way to the inner sanctum. I will follow after examining the entrance mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out I'm actually a real big coward. I don't like going into caves. Caves are scary and gross and filled with monsters.
Well, in this case, water.
Water and rocks. Oh, rocks.
It does have pretty foliage in here.
Oh no!
Okay, so there's a vein. Some kind of wind vein.
I smell a puzzle.
Oh.
Caves have puzzles!
Wait, is that a second floor?
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know if the entrance of the cave was that dip in the earth, or if it was immediately down, or if there was like another wall area. I suppose you escaped the scorpions, but it means you're gonna have to send that little water bubble all the way around. Well, you might want to try that one first. Maybe that activates the bridge.
What one first?
The lower one.
I did. Oh, that one?
Oh well.
Well.
Oh, it's gonna run out. Ah!
Nope. Flopped. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, why don't you
initial
try
weather thing.
the lower one? It should be an easier shot.
Less of a shot, more of an escort quest.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Whoop. That should be good. There you go. What did that do? Or do you just have to get both? Oh, no, it opened up another bubble. Yeah, so that's the order you're supposed to do it in.
There we go. Puzzle!
Wow.
I smell a continued puzzle! Ah!
So they're dispersing themselves and you have to fight them one by one. It looks like, yeah, the scorpions did just disappear.
Well, I killed them.
Oh, you did kill them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that they just burrowed into the ground and
No,
you
Shell,
didn't
I
actually...
murdered them.
Oh.
They died.
Oh.
They're real weak to ice. How do I get back up? Oh, there we go. I guess we just had wide load for a second.
Heated wing noises.
I think they do like a big...
A sort of an inferno. Like,
yeah. Well, they're a lot weaker now that I've got an element that they're not resistant to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fire and ice are just one of those dichotomies.
I think I broke it. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it must have been stuck for a moment.
I'm back. I wish to shoot you, Mr. Birdsley.
I wonder... I mean, I suppose there's a reason why insects are so enthralled with lamps. They're the only light sources at nighttime, aside from the moon.
Our light sources might also put off like a completely different...
like a signature of some sort?
Yeah,
some
or
kind
spectrum, or like who knows what. I was reading about...
Okay, what does that do?
Okay, so the fire doesn't come back. Or if it does come back, it's not very quick.
Yep, there's one of the fire.
Okay. So what are the weather vanes for?
Maybe you have to press both of them in order to get the gate to go away. That's my guess. There, it went away. But now you have to get through.
Oh, I see. We can still get past...
Nope, nope, doesn't want you to. There you go.
It looks like they're just designed to spin forever, maybe? That'd be nice.
Uh-oh. These actually have jaws.
Yeah.
They're actually more akin to birds than moths.
Yeah.
So these are the sort of vulture variety of birds that they had outside. I see.
So they're not too weak to the, They're not terribly weak to... Ow. Oh, are they healing?
Absorbing heat. Ah, they use the flames. Oh,
Okay.
Watch out for the edge.
I guess this is the other thing I can do.
Keep ice flowing.
If I can.
Ah, and you're burned. Ouch.
Yeah, I don't care too much about the burn.
You almost have one down.
Yep.
Yep, there you go.
There goes one
and
of
the other
them.
one's halfway. Looks like there's still 4 as the number left.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a wave of 3 after this.
Yep. Slightly more difficult.
There we go.
Whoa!
No, air. Okay, no healing for you. Only ice. Your future is cold. Oh, right, I can actually... Oh.
Oh.
None of that healing. Oh.
Whoop! Ah!
Yeah.
That's the one issue with those slashing attacks.
It's so hard. It's so hard to tell.
I definitely remember flinging myself off of the side of sheer cliffs when I was a guardian in Guild Wars 2 because there was that one great sword move which allows you to close the distance. And like distance closers are fine in games when you're on like flat terrain and you're just leaping about to avoid things.
Still
But
up there.
when you're on a bunch of platforms and you have the risk of falling to your death, if you accidentally press the button, it's oh no!
Oh.
Fling yourself off into the abyss.
Really freaking hard to hit these things because I don't know what altitude they are half the time.
That's true. How does aiming work? Do you just have to fire in the general direction of something, or you can't hit them if they're at a certain height?
I just gotta
suppose
kill one of them.
The size and the... No, I don't know if they're
The other problem
shadows.
is they body block the
You're at a
because
third
not
health?
not only do I have to hit them while they're in the air using the pillar thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna need some health healing items. Oop. I suppose focus on the one that's already depleted.
This one. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Got one.
Okay.
we're
That'll
good.
even
Yeah,
the
look
odds.
at their shadow. It'll tell you their altitude. Very hard to tell though. There's a bunch of moving shadows in this, and like.
Their shadows get bigger the closer to the ground they are, but yeah.
But it's like it's not always as visible as I'd like it to be. It almost make more sense if they would get like a tinted, just a bit whenever they're because like right there I can't see the shadow. Oh, because it's directly over the hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's almost gone.
There we go. But yeah, it is just a little awkward trying to hit these guys, especially from like
They
angles
almost synced
through
up
the
there.
towers. Got it.
There you go. And that was from a ricochet too. Level up.
But yeah, also checking shadows is not exactly the easiest thing to do while things are shooting at you. So icicles around you, shield, perfect guard and attack. Icy spikes. Where's the next regen perk? Or no, I wanted to go up here so I could slow down elemental overload more.
Oh, now how does elemental overload work? Does it just prevent you from using elemental skills if
Yeah,
you...
when you overload, it just prevents you from using that specific skill group for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I could do this. No, I gotta go for Ice Tornado first. So it costs 3 SP, but I've got super moves now that I can kind of use. Oh no!
Ooh, is this gonna be more? What was the number that you're standing on?
Oh no!
Ah, mini swarm. Well, okay, so it's gonna be 10 total that you're going to have to vanquish, but it's probably gonna go what? 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
No?
I guess what I can do. Oh,
'Cause then that would require one more. 2, 3. That'd be 5, 4. Yeah. It would probably have to skip 2, 3, 5.
okay, he's within range, kind of. Oh. Okay, and he's up high.
Yeah, and they will be able to... Did they replenish themselves or do they heat themselves up for an attack
Bit of both.
when they go over the flames?
Frustratingly.
Yeah, they're absorbing heat. Oh, they heal themselves on the flames, yeah, so you have to keep them extinguished.
Yeah.
Oh, you almost got them. Oh, they're gonna go right to that flame.
And I got stuck on the...
On
Okay,
the
there goes
pillar.
one. Did I get it?
Great.
Okay, got it.
Oh, but it's too far away.
Yeah, fortunately it's out there. It's
range
fine.
shots. You
I'm
still got
getting
it.
it. It's just awkward.
Oh, so it's going 2-4. Oh, so maybe it's like 4.
Okay.
No, only 4 left.
See if I can just kill him. Not easily. There we go. I'm just trying to focus on
Oh,
that
you
one.
you really need health right now.
Yeah, I do. I forgot how to heal.
Yep, want to get out of there.
Oh, right. None of them are injured for a second.
Whew, the dive bomb.
Is awkward, yeah. Okay.
Definitely
Nope,
intense. Don't
can't
want
get
to
that one.
like sort of jabber too much.
I mean, you can jabber as much as you want. I'm just trying to get this one.
Yep. Those guys are replenishing
Yeah,
themselves
I'm
on that
aware.
flame. Oh no.
Not much I can do about it, though.
Oh, that one's going up for that one. And he was one of the weaker ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to pick them off one by one, so instead of trying to get all of them.
Yeah, getting them all whittled down, it divides your attentions and then they can gang up on you, so.
Yeah, because that's what was killing me earlier.
Reducing the number of targets you have to focus on is definitely a good strategy for fights like these.
Can't hit him.
Yep, and he's the one that you'll be able to take out with a couple more shots.
Yep.
There
There
you
we go.
Now it's just that guy, who's
Oh, right.
almost at full health, but so are you. Whoa, no!
It's fine. Because I've now that I more or less know how to do this, it's not so bad.
People are mentioning seagulls. Yeah, they do sort of sound like seagulls. Actually, we saw seagulls the other day. And it's a rare sight around here because, I mean, there aren't really that many bodies of water. I think most of the bodies of water around here, lakes, have been man-made in particular. I think the Missouri River goes around here, and there are probably some natural ponds and maybe some very, very small lakes, but
Dang it.
yeah, most of the things around here are man-made.
Out of... I'm in elemental overload because I didn't switch out of ice when I needed to,
Oh.
which is really annoying. And I can't hit these guys that well. It's frustrating.
Yeah, so it was interesting seeing seagulls in the sky because seagulls were very prevalent in New York. They were about as pesky as pigeons are or can be, though I don't know, something about seagulls and how they stake out parking lots and such, and they're hilarious. I found that when we went up to Seattle for PAX and such, it was interesting because the seagulls up there were much larger, but they had such high squeaky like kind of noises, whereas ours over in New York are very deep and they're like and they're just kind of, I don't know, weird kind of things, except that's more associated with crows. I don't know. But they were definitely more squeaky up in the northwest. It was interesting.
There we go. Got them all down. I have so much trouble hitting flying enemies in this game.
How utterly fascinating.
Don't walk into the quicksand, lady.
Seeker, this is amazing. Surely the greatest discovery since the opening of Fajro Temple. Yes, it might not look like much. In fact, it gives an impression of being a dead end.
It's falling over.
But you see, these devices and the nature of the sand, it all hints to a hidden way into a deep sanctuary of ancient nature. Oh. Yes, it is so very exciting. Now, sadly, the mechanism seems to be unusable to us right now. To find a way inside, we'll need to examine this place and properly integrate it into the track walker. Yes, this will take some time to finish, but we have already made great progress today. Amazing job, Seeker. You can now return to HQ and leave this to us. Send my regards to the leader, yes? Bye.
Okay. Now we want to go back to Baki-kun. We gotta figure out where the,
It's a shame you couldn't just put ice into those and be like, yeah, door open. But how are you gonna get back inside? Will it direct you there in the future?
I don't know. I don't even know if that area is complete yet. That's the other thing. Apparently, dolphins in Brazil speak a different dialect of dolphin. That's funny.
Yep. I mean, there are probably closely related species of birds that have similar sounds but have different languages, so to speak. I mean, part of it could be physiological, other parts of it could be, I suppose, what you would call societal? I don't know.
Battlecraft. I know you're not.
Are they wearing eye patches?
It does kind of look like it, yeah.
Funny. It'd be weird if animals could craft things for themselves to wear.
Yeah. It would be kind of weird.
Actually, I'm wondering if there are any animals that craft decorations for themselves. I swear there must be at least one example.
There's a number of birds that will, like, put...
Oh, weren't
like,
there
stuff
some...
in their feathers to...
Yeah, weren't there some birds that would actually pick up other feathers and put, like, interlace them into their own tail feathers to try to make them seem bigger?
Yep.
Yeah, there's things like that, but I'm talking about design in a way. Like, you don't see anyone putting on battle paint. And if there are creatures that look like they do, typically they're just rolling in mud so that they can...
Blue bowerbirds collect only blue-colored trash to decorate their nests.
Blue bower? Oh, they must really like blue. I wonder what they would collect then, if it weren't for man-made things. Are there specific stones or shells that are blue that would be readily available to them? It'd be difficult in my mind.
They'd probably like Pepsi cans, for example.
Right, I know, but I'm talking about like before man-made things were blue. Blue in nature, to me, it just seems rare. I mean, obviously there's the sky
That might be the point.
and the sea and such, but there are a few varieties of flowers that are blue. And I suppose, you know, I've never actually seen a really blue seashell before. There has to be. I know that there's blue corals. There's probably blue seashells out there. But I don't know if they're an inland species or if they're a coastal species, so there's that. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know if there would be like open seams of lapis lazuli or turquoise or things of that nature that the birds would be able to collect. So I don't know, it just seems interesting that blue is their color of choice.
Bye, suckers. See you later.
Purple would be a difficult color to collect for.
Dang. Sand sharks aren't gonna leave me alone. Even though I'm unreachable. Frustrating.
I like how people are discussing flowers. Yeah, one thing that I think is fascinating is hydrangea. I actually, in my dream last night, there were hydrangeas. It was kind of interesting, but for a long time, our hydrangea in the front yard was blue, and blue hydrangeas are when there's a higher level of acidity in your soil, and it just so happened that at that time we had a lot of moss growing on our yard. My dad was trying to get rid of it, so yeah, we had a lot of acid in the soil. But then things must have leveled out, because then one year our hydrangea turned pink and it never went back. And I believe that when it's pink, it's neutral or basic. So that's why sometimes at, flower or plant shops, you have, I don't know if people necessarily buy acid, but they tend to buy basic kind of, I don't know what you would call it, a loam or something. Some kind of pellets that you put into the soil around your plant if you want them to be it, like, say, a pink hydrangea instead of a blue hydrangea. So that's interesting. It's all about acidity. pH.
I agree with Moose Lord in chat. I'd love to have a moss yard.
A moss yard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked those moss patches. And actually, there were these weird ferny things. They weren't ferns, though. They were something else. Remember those flowers that we walked by? And I was taking a look at the leaves on them, and they were like really like sort of fuzzy kind of frondy things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, we used to have beds of this stuff. They never ever got to the point where they'd flower or were tall enough, but there were these bizarre patches in our yard, along with the moss. There were moss patches. Then there were patches of these, they really did feel like a kind of soft, ferny frond, but they were something else, and I'd love to lay on them. They're much nicer than grass. But I think eventually my dad ended up killing them off too. It's kind of weird, just the effort that people put into having the perfect lawn. When
I don't care.
There are so many other things that you can have
care.
on your lawn. I mean, I do agree. The one thing I didn't like on the lawns that I grew up on were occasionally a very, very fuzzy, spiky plant would emerge. Have you ever seen those super fuzzy, spiky plants? They look like dandelions if they decided to grow a bunch of silvery hair and had very long thorns on them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, thank you, Luke D. Gibbons, for the sub.
Yeah, so those were never
Shower
fun.
that man with some beans.
I've stepped on one of those before. It was not
I feel
pleasant.
like Luke does not have enough beans. Give him more beans. Somebody's had enough beans, more beans.
Mm-hmm.
And I really never explored this area, did I?
Yeah.
There we go. We must have gone through here. Where's the guard?
Well, he is trying to evade capture and the law, so he would
They
be more
said
difficult
follow
to
the
find.
main road. I am way off the beaten track.
Yeah, you are off the track.
Okay, back we go. Yeah, main route through Bakikum.
Yeah, so it's the blue ones that potentially have the eye patch. Oh, the red ones have such cute little eyes. Look at them.
Okay, so follow I guess I'm just gonna follow these.